Okay, I guess we are live. We are live. All right, it's my first live segment. My camera's up here, so if I'm not looking at the camera, I apologize. Let's jump right into it. Let me get my. Hopefully, you guys can hear. Yeah, should be able to hear me just fine. And we are doing lick number 12 from the 2-5 Tuesday book. I put a link in the description. This book is a donation-based book. So if you want to get it, awesome. Donate what you can. If you can't donate right now, no worries. Just enjoy the book, and hopefully you get a couple licks from it and some lines from it. But we're gonna kind of talk about that today, as far as the lines and what's going on. So all right. So I'm gonna play the line first, and I'll play it with metronome at. I'll put the metronome at 60, and think of it as 2 and 4. All right. So you can hear that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. All right. So I don't have any graphics up for a reason. One, this is a brand new stream, and I will eventually get some graphics, but and try to figure all that out. But I actually want you guys to try to learn this by ear and me explaining it. I think it's going to stick a lot better for you to learn it by ear and then kind of think it through in that way, and then also play it by ear and then break it down. So let's play it, and then we'll go into that stuff. Here we go. There's 2 and 4. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, one more. 2, 3, 4. So pretty straightforward line. Hey Keenan, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, with this live thing, I'll probably just say hello to people as they come in, and we'll always get back to the breakdown. So that was the line, and now I'm in the key of B flat major concert. So if you're playing whatever instrument, I'll try to talk in concert key, and this is B flat major. So that means we're going C minor 7 to F7 to B flat major. Okay. And the line I'm playing is a short 2-5, meaning that each beat, or excuse me, each chord lasts 2 beats. So the C minor 7 is 2 beats, then the F7 is 2 beats, and then the B flat major is 4 beats, but I'm only playing on the 1 and the and of 1, so it's like D bop. So so let's start with the C minor. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a leading tone into the 5 of C minor, the 5 of C minor being G. So a leading tone into that is just a half step below. So it's like this here, right? And so I'm going 5, 7, which is a flat 7 in a minor chord. So 5, flat 7, and then 9. So 5, flat 7, 9. And that's a triplet. That's an eighth note triplet. So it's a leading tone into an eighth note triplet, sounding like this, right? And what that is just if you think 5, 7, 9, so that's going to be C minor 7. We're doing 5, 7, flat 7, 9. So that's leading tone 5, which is G, the flat 7, which is B flat, and then the 9 is E. Excuse me, D. I don't know why I said E. And the 9 is D of C minor 7. So here's that first part. So this is the first chunk. This is the first 2 beats. And that's taking me up to the 1 of F7, the 1 being the root, which is F. And all I'm doing on this next part for F7 is I'm playing an F augmented triad. Augmented meaning the 5th is raised a half a step. So let me play you a major triad from F down to, so I'm going to go F, I'm going to go 1 up top, go 5, 3, and then 1. So it sounds like this. This is the major triad, right? Now I'm going to play an augmented triad. So I'm going to play with the raised fifth. So that means the fifth is raised by a half step. So instead of the fifth being a C, it's a C sharp or a D flat, however you want to think of it. So it sounds like this. So the difference being this: here's major, here's augmented. So you can hear that difference. And what that is, and you don't need to know this, you just need to know the sound. You don't necessarily need to know the theory. But what I'm doing is that would be called um, a flat 13. So I'm playing the flat 13 on that dominant chord. You could think of it as a sharp 5. Flat 13 is the 6. The 13 is also known as the 6, and it would be the flat 13 or the 6. Oh, hey Jeff Elwood in the house. Yo, nice to see you. Yeah, send me more lines. I'd love to I'd love to show some more of your lines. Your language and your ability, your playing is so beautiful and so different than most people I hear. So if you guys haven't checked out Jeff Elwood, be sure to check it out. His new album, it's an album that has come out within the past year, is amazing. Really, really great playing, really amazing player. So check him out for sure. And I would love to show off another line or two, whatever you got, Jeff. That would be awesome. Jumping back into this line. So we got this short 2/5. So this is just the 2/5 part. And I'm gonna play the line, just the 2/5 part. I'm not gonna do the one yet. And this is what we've done so far. So we got that leading tone into that eighth note triplet, and then we have that augmented triad. So here it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. And then all we do to finish it off is we play 9 to 1 on the major. So it's just, and I'm just using side D there. So it's C concert, but I like the sound of that side D to the C for me on tenor. Um, and just, yeah, just 9 to 1 or 2 to 1 there. Day it up. And I love that ending. I wrote all these lines a while back, and I'm just kind of revisiting them. So take what you will from the lines. I really dig this line. I really like playing that flat 13 or that augmented triad over the dominant. I just think it uh gives it enough kind of color where it's just, I think it resolves beautifully. So where do you go from here? So the line is fairly simple. It very much outlines the progression. I mean, we're playing mostly chord tones here. There's the flat 13's the only thing kind of out of, the leading tone in the flat 13 is the only thing that's like non-diatonic, meaning not within the key. So what do you do from here? Make this line your own. Um, so the best way to learn this, learn it by ear. I know I've said that before. Learn it by ear, and then make it your own. Memorize it and make it your own. Um, you might need to start by playing this in all 12 keys, right? The good thing about the 2/5 Tuesday book is that everything's in all 12 keys for you. If you don't want to, if you're not at the level where you are transposing stuff into all 12 keys in your head or in your ears, that's okay. This is all written out for you. So if you want to read it first and then memorize it, that's cool. Your ears will get there, your mind will get there. It takes time to develop that ability to transpose on the spot. So you might need to start off by basically just learning this lick in all 12 keys. So you might just want to start maybe chromatically. So if we have the line, we're doing this. So that's the original key. So then maybe I want to go up a half step, right? Or I want to go down a half step. Um, and then you see what that sounds like. So um, make sure you're thinking about the chords too. I'm thinking, okay, for me, I'm gonna speak in tenor key now. I'm thinking, okay, that's my D minor, and now I'm going to G7, and then I'm going to the C major, right? So keep the chords in your head while you're playing this. Like imagine the chords going through your head as you're playing these lines. So you're getting a better feel for, okay, this is a 2/5 in this key. So let's say we're going around the circle, and we're going up a fourth or whatever, and now we're going to F major. Now you can transpose this in any way, but let's say we're doing this in fourths, and we're going to F major now. So now we're doing G minor 7, C7, F major 7. I'm sorry, I'm back in tenor key. My bad. So we're going, let's say we're going to E flat major. So that's um, F minor 7 to B flat 7 to E flat. So that's concert. So now we're going to play the line there. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm in F minor. So I'm doing a leading tone to the fifth, right? Right? And now I'm going 5 7 9, right? And then I'm going to the root of the 5. Now remember, the 5 of E flat is B flat. So I'm just playing B flat up there. Now I'm playing an augmented triad down, and then just finishing up 2 to 1 or 9 to 1. So that's everything together. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And you might just want to take it out of time too, just to get things in your ear. And then stay on that chord, or excuse me, stay in that key for a while until you really hear it and you really get it under your fingers, and then just kind of spend some time there. And you might not get through all 12 keys in one day. That's totally fine. Don't worry about that. You might just want to get through 3 keys in one day or 2. Um, or pick a new key a day, and then you have the lick in about, 12 days. So in all 12 keys. But like I was saying before, you want to make this your own. So let's go back to the original key, the key of B flat, and this is the line, right? So that's our original line. And how do you make this your own? Well, you can do it a couple different ways. You can change the beginning of it, right? Maybe instead of going, maybe I go down. Maybe I just, instead of going up that arpeggio, maybe I go down it, right? I change the rhythm too. So maybe you change the first part of it. Maybe you keep the middle the same, and then you change the first part, and you keep the middle and the end the same. Maybe you keep the 2 5 the same, and you change the ending a little bit. So, right, I just added some stuff on there. Be ba do bo dee ah. Um, whatever you're hearing, you can make it however you want. Maybe you change the middle part. Maybe you keep the beginning and the end, but you change the middle, and then you change maybe the way it resolves. So maybe you keep the beginning, and let me do this. Let me keep the beginning and kind of change the middle and the end a little bit. Um, right. So you might like something like that. So what I did there was I I played the 5. This is what I did with the 5. So I went up to the 3 there, and then I resolved it to the third of the 1 chord. Um, and play around with that. This is the fun part. You get to explore, right? You get to just explore whatever, whatever you want, whatever you're hearing. And you can go on like this for 5, 10, 20 minutes. I mean, stay in this exploration phase as long as you want, as long as you're getting like something good out of it. That's what's the fun part of this whole thing is about learning languages. You get to develop your own language. This is just kind of what I'm doing here, is trying to catapult you um, to a certain point where you're just getting a little bit of an idea, and then you're exploring from there. So that's 2 5 Tuesday, the first live session, and at 14 minutes or so. Hope that wasn't too long. Love some feedback. So please feel free to leave comments below if this was too much information or not enough information. Let me know what I can do better. This is brand new. I'm going to try to do this consistently every Tuesday. I think it'll be a fun challenge for myself. It'll hold me accountable, and I hope it'll help a lot of you out there. Um, I'm not the greatest speaker. I'm working on that. And yeah, so this is cool. I hope you all enjoyed it. And sorry for the noise outside. The house is getting worked on. If you can hear all that banging, I hope that wasn't too annoying, or I guess too distracting. But anyways, first 25 Tuesday live in the books, and that's that. So yeah, shed this one. Maybe we'll try to do a long 25 next time. And yeah, feel free to download the book, donate if you can. If you can't, like I said, no worries. Yeah, hey Tracy, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it every Tuesday. Yeah, to hold myself accountable and help as many people as I can out with this amazing thing that we all love, Black American music, jazz, whatever you want to call it. Um, it's near and dear to my heart, and I've loved it forever, and will always love it. So it's one thing I can maybe give back to the community. So, anyways, you guys all have a great week. Just remember, always positive, always progressing. Later.